Le mariage français. Welcome to the French wedding. A country abundant with unique experiences, France has been celebrated since forever for turning visitors into lovers. It is the intoxicating ambience of romance that the land exudes that forms the core of this fascinating country. Culturally, the French are known to be very romantic, not only because of the language, but also the enticing Paris panorama, which naturally attracts lovers. Since Paris is an inspiration for many artists, it forms the cradle of utopian dreams. Thus, it is but obvious that France is an eminent choice of destination to commemorate the profound love two individuals have for each other. Over the years, marriages in France have taken a path of their own and become something one wishes to experience at least once in a lifetime. Getting married. Getting legally married in France is only possible through a civil ceremony which takes place at the council offices, also known as the mairie. The couple can then follow this with a religious ceremony, a secular service, or whatever celebration they choose in a destination of their choice. This is the case for both heterosexual and same sex couples. Same sex marriage became legal in France in 2013. The procedures are nearly identical to those for a heterosexual marriage. Both are marriages. Same sex marriage. Citizens of 11 countries like Algeria, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Cambodia, Kosovo, Laos, Morocco, Montenegro, Poland, Serbia, Slovenia, and Tunisia cannot enter into a same sex marriage in France. This is due to pre existing treaties, which mean that citizens of these countries must abide by certain of their own laws while in France. Pre wedding preparations. The civil ceremony at the mairie must be in a commune that the couple has links with. For example, one where one or both of them lives, or one where one of their parents live. The address and other details of the local mairie can be found online. Most mairies are so small they only have one receptionist, and as a result, many have odd opening hours. Simply saying one wants to marry is enough to start procedures. In larger towns, one can ask for the office de mariage, although the day before the wedding celebration, with only close family and witnesses attending. The real wedding is the day after and has more meaning. Proof of marriage. After the ceremony, one receives a family record document, livre de famille, unless they already have one. This is an ongoing record of all elements relating to the marriage. Name. Shouldn't the bride change her name after marriage? Let's have a look at it in a French way. By default, both spouses keep their own name. Either or both may go through the process to legally change their name. Wedding traditions. No bridezilla. At French weddings, bride is not the center of attention. Instead, the focus is on the two families coming together. From the get-go, French weddings tend to be less gender. When the girl gets a ring, she typically gives the groom a nice watch. The bride and the groom each have a mix of male and female witnesses, all of whom contribute to the planning of the day. So whilst the bridezillas are present in every culture, of course in France she is a rare breed. Wedding processions. On the day of the wedding, it is customary for the groom to collect his bride-to-be from her home prior to the ceremony. The procession is led by musicians and the bride with her father. This is the bit we love. On the way to the chapel, children block their paths with white ribbons stretching across the road. The bride must cut the ribbons as she passes, proving that she is able to overcome obstacles married life might throw at her. Trousseau and wedding armor. The word trousseau comes from the French word trousseau, literally meaning a bundle of linens and clothing. The bundle would contain dresses, lingerie, and linens for the bride's married future and new home. These beautiful items, hand-chosen and embroidered by the bride and her mother with her married initials, would then be kept in a wedding armor or hope chest, traditionally carved by the bride's father. Perhaps a more modern take on this is gifting the bride with French bed linen for her home to be kept in a beautiful French armor.
No bridesmaid or best man. Nope, no bridesmaids or best man. The French don't even have a word for them. The nearest equivalent the French have for the best friends to take part are the witnesses. The bride and the groom can have one or two witnesses each for the ceremony. They do, however, have children leading the way for the bride, equivalent to the flower girls and ring bearers. Les Marie. More a legal obligation than a tradition, marriage ceremonies must be performed by the mayor at the town hall. It is meant to be a public event, and the doors of the room have to stay open. This is done to allow someone who wants to oppose the marriage to do so. There is no other way to be legally married in France. French couples often choose to have a religious ceremony as well after the more formal affair, though this is purely spiritual. Grand entrance. Once all the guests are seated, the groom will walk down the aisle with his mother, followed by the bridal party. Flower girls scattering the petals, boys carrying the ring, and the bride accompanied by her father. The couple will then be seated on red velvet chairs to exchange their vows. The cake. The French do not have a wedding cake. Well, not as we know them. Instead, they have what is called a croquembouche, essentially pyramid of vanilla cream-filled balls of goodness. This custom stems from the Middle Ages, where the wedding guests would each bring a small cake to the wedding to be piled high. The profiterole-style cake is sometimes replaced with an alternative conical offering, maybe macarons or other French pastries. Either way, we are not complaining. The champagne. One from the Napoleonic era is Sabrage. The bottle of champagne is opened using a saber, incredibly swashbuckling and romantic in a Darcy kind of way. It certainly has the wow factor, but definitely not the one to try with a shaky hand. Another champagne related custom is the French masterpiece, which has been adopted all over the world, the champagne pyramid, Draghi. Perhaps in the UK, these are far too associated with the 90s weddings. But in France, the gifting of pretty sugar coated almonds has more significance than just a pawn for the entertainment of the children. It is a French wedding custom to give 5 kg to each guest, symbolizing health, wealth, happiness, longevity, and fertility. La soupe à l'oignon. Onion soup is at the core of French cuisine. No wonder that on the wedding night more accurately, it takes a special place. It is served in the early hours of the morning to help recover from the long night of partying, as French weddings tend to finish around 7 a.m. So, what's not to love about French weddings? New bed linen, beautiful locations, all night partying, family and friends coming together, oh, lots and lots of champagne.
Les Amours. Official wedding celebrations in France kick off with the fiancé, an engagement party where the two families spend a night or a weekend together. French weddings are less gendered. When the bride-to-be receives an engagement ring, she gives her future husband a watch. Guests throw rice or confetti over the wedding couple as they leave the church. On the drive from the church to the reception, all the cars in the wedding party loudly sounds their horns. The bride traditionally stands and sits on the left of her future husband. The groom traditionally carries his wife to cross the threshold of their home. This would be to prevent bad spirits from attacking the bride. Merci beaucoup.